Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Well, this is where I'm gonna fly this here HGLRC RaceWhoop 30 today in this video. Why am I gonna fly it out in that field? Well, because A, there's nobody out there. B, because it's got like a racetrack around, an oval racetrack, and it's got a few goalposts for soccer that I can fly under. So this here drone is the one I'm reviewing today, and I'm really not sure what the heck this drone is. I have never seen anything like this before. This is called the HGLRC RaceWhoop 30, as I mentioned, and it's a very different design. It's designed for racing with huge ducts on it that are supposed to be unbreakable, impact resistant. So when this drone flies, it has to fly like this. So yeah, so this is how it flies across the sky. The reason it flies like that is because, take a look, if I bring the camera up, check out the camera. The camera is encased in this 3D printed mold, and it only sits in one direction, and that direction is looking up at the clouds. So if I'm flying, looking through my goggles, in order for me to see where I'm going, I have to tilt the drone like this to go forward. So you see I've tilted my GoPro as well to tilt like that. So in other words, the drone is flying like this. So yes, I am as confused as you because I've never seen a RaceWhoop designed like this before. So you can't go slow and go through and under and in and out things. It's not designed for that. With these huge ducts on it, it could do freestyle, but I don't think it would be phenomenal at it. It's designed for racing. It's designed to go under, you know, those posts, those race posts, you go through them, under them really fast at super high speed. And if you hit them or you hit the ground, it's designed not to break. So would this be good for beginners? I don't think so, because a beginner cannot fly a drone like that. It's too fast. You'll just crash it in 2 seconds or hurt yourself or hurt somebody else. So I don't know. I haven't flown this, so I'm going to check it out today. So let me tell you a little bit about it really quick. So up front, you've got a CAD DX Ratel 2 camera on the front. It's analog, so I have to fly with my fat sharks to see what I see while I'm flying. It shoots out the video signal at 350 milliwatts, which is perfect for a race drone. It's not a long distance drone. 350 milliwatts is perfect for going around the field behind me and having fun. Inside, hidden in this carbon fiber, would be an F7 flight controller. So that's pretty decent. That's very modern. Means it can really handle a lot of processing quick. It does take from a 3S battery up to a 6S. This here drone that I'm going to fly today is designed to fly with a 6S battery, so I will put a 6-cell battery on it and fly it. You can buy this in a 4S configuration. The only difference between the 4S and the 6S is the kV on the motors. You always want to match your kV on the motors to the type of battery you put on, and this one has the proper kV for 6S. So in other words, the motors on here are 2800 kV. The lower the number, the better it is for a 6-cell battery. Now with the GoPro on here, I stuck a GoPro Hero 7. It's got some weight, but it's less heavy than other GoPros like the 8 or the 9. So I put the GoPro Hero 7 on it. My first flight is going to be with a 6-cell battery. This one here, it's an 850. You can put up to a 1300 milliamp hour LiPo battery on here. So if I stick that on top, check out the weight. Here's an image of the weight. I took some video of the weight before I left, and yeah, it weighs quite a bit. So usually a race drone, you don't want a lot of weight. So in other words, if you have a lot of weight on this with the GoPro and everything else, then the motors have to be super powerful. And these are super powerful motors. So we're gonna see how it flies here today. So I'm gonna take it out now. Here we go. Now the radio I'm gonna use to fly this drone is the TX16S, because when HGLRC sent this to me, they put an XM Plus, an FrSky XM Plus receiver in it, and this radio binds nicely with that. So this is what I'm going to use. Now I just got to attach the battery and we're going to go fly. There we go, battery's connected. We're all good to go. Okay, fat sharks on. Let's see what we see. So here we go. Let me put in acro mode. And looking at the sky, arm it. Arm motors. Here we go with a 6S battery. It makes a lot of sound. I'm scaring the bird, See the bird? All right, I'll bring it back to me. Nobody out here in the field today. So let's see, let's go this way. You can see all the birds going nuts. All right, just cranked it for speed. Whoa, birds flying under me. I gotta drain this battery fast. So it's definitely a race drone for going fast. I do have wind, so I'm going with the wind and against the wind here. Let me just see, I'll take it this way. I'll calm the battery down because all batteries have like a C rating, so you can punch out a lot of power really quick and then reduce the power. So here we go. Let me go. I'm going to go like this. I don't know which way the wind's going, but here I'm going to gun it. There we go. No, I'm getting low battery warning on that one. I'll have to bring it back. So I guess this is made for cornering, racing all over the place. Bring it down, bring it up. The battery on here, I did get one warning. If I go slower, it's better. I'll just bring it over here. Let's try freestyle. Whoa, that's a weird freestyle on this thing. I really don't know why this was made. It takes a lot of power to fly a drone like this with a GoPro on it. Very, very heavy, and make a constant race speed. So I'm just going around the track as if I was jogging around the track here. I'll try to land over here. And coming down in front of the camera. It's hard to land over here. Here, I'll just turn it off. It's hard to land because I'm looking way up in the air. So that was flown with the weight of a 6L 850 milliamp hour battery with a GoPro 7 on it, so a lot of weight. I'm going to increase the weight now, and I'm going to put, could you see it there? It's a 1000 milliamp hour battery. So this is a heavier battery that's going on top. Let's see if it even fits on here. A huge 1000. Yes, it fits nicely. There's my GoPro lined up. Looks good. Plug this in. Okay, here we go. 1000 milliamp hour LiPo battery on this, very heavy now. Let's see how it flies with a 1000. Acro mode, arm motors, and here we go. Whoa! Nice punch. I don't know, from my vision, I can't say it's any faster. You know, I have more weight on it, so I can't see it going faster. Aim at that. Close to the ground. Here, I'll keep it low so it looks more racy. So let's say these were posts to go around, you go around them, miss that tree. Avoid the trees. Nice, come around the trees. Corner's nice. Say you're going like this. Say this was a gate. You would corner, you would gun it. There you go. So you'd go through a gate. That's what a race drone does. Oop, better get that down, too high. There we go. And then you take it up, you get to a victory loop. I'm not getting any low battery warnings or anything like that, so it's all good right now. Like I say, transmission's really good, reception's really good. So all in all, if you're looking for a race whoop, this would be one to consider. If you want one that is big, heavy, massive, 6L, and can bang into things and not have to worry about anything, well, this would be it. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the GoPro off and I'm going to put a massive size battery on it and fly it with a GPS for speed. So let's try that. Okay, next I'm going to try a speed run. So I have a 1300 milliamp hour LiPo battery on here. No GoPro, so I've saved some weight. I do have a GPS, HGLRC GPS up top, which is going to measure the speed just to see if I increase the speed in any way. So let's go try it. So it should fly a little bit different now, different weight, different balance to the drone without the GoPro up front. And here we go. Let's put in acro mode, arm it, and take it up. So this is the way you would probably fly it if you were racing. You wouldn't put a GoPro on it. And you'd probably put a massive battery so you can race for several minutes. All right, so I'm flying here. I'm going to go around this course. I'm going to pick up speed. There you go. See if it changes anything. I'll see what the peak speed is when I check the GPS after. So far, I'm not getting a low battery warning because this battery is super good. It's great for punching out power. There we go. Yeah, so this battery is good the way I have it configured. There is a wind, so it's blowing the drone sideways. So if it looks like I'm flying on an angle, it's just the wind pushing me to one side. Flies really nice though without the GoPro, I will say that. You know, the GoPro does make a difference in weight, but yeah, for everything else, really good. Come down here, go under that, stay low, go by these bushes, corner around this tree. Whoosh, there we're going, back in the race. Going back this way. All right, I think we've done well, so I think we should have what it is. Oh, let me just try some freestyle now that I don't have a GoPro on it. Take it up. Well, that's a lot better without the GoPro. Yeah, you can do some freestyle now. Better stuff. Yeah. No problem there. Yep. I'm not getting a low battery at all rate so far. Flies really well. So I think this is more designed for a light camera than a heavy GoPro. So yeah, it's perfect now. If you're gonna race with it, I wouldn't put a GoPro on it, but if you're just gonna have fun flying around and you wanna film, chasing planes or something, then a GoPro is perfect. All right, so let's bring it back in. All right, come along the ground slow. I'll bring it over to me for a landing. You can see me over there, just don't hit the post. And I'm gonna kill it right here. Boink. Okay, let's see what the GPS says. There we go. Can you see that on there? 118 kilometers per hour. That was the speed attained with this here RaceWhoop. All right, can you see me? The wind is picking up right now. So next thing I want to show you is what comes in the box. Check this out. Here we have the box the RaceWhoop 30 comes in, and these are the specifications of the drone I received. Now I have to admit the RaceWhoop 30 is stunning looking, and with those massive ducts and the carbon fiber, it looks like it's built like a tank and it feels like a tank. If you buy extra batteries for this drone, be certain that they have an XT60 connector. My RaceWhoop 30 came with an FrSky XM Plus receiver. Be sure to order the correct receiver to match the radio you own. In addition, if you want the 6S version, make sure you get the one with the 2800 kV motors. Other items included in the box include 2 sets of props and 2 battery straps. The card is included so you know which way the props turn. You also receive additional body frame bolts as well as a camera mount bolt. Finally, you receive a diagram of the flight controller and HGLRC stickers. Total weight of the drone without an external camera or battery is 326 grams. All right, so here's my final thoughts. Now keep in mind, my final thoughts are on the analog version because that's the only one they sent me to review is the analog, so I can only talk about the analog. There is a digital version, which would be much better for the video back and the distance you can fly. The analog version comes with a 350 milliwatt VTX, so you're only gonna get a few football fields of range, but it is a race type whoop, so it's designed for that. Now, what do I think about having a race whoop in this configuration? Well, I've never seen that before. You know, like they've put these ducts on that are supposed to be impact resistant. So I can crash in the ground, crash in the metal posts, crash in the trees, and it should survive. So from that point of view, it's pretty good. They've locked the camera in this position. I would have to take off this yellow 3D printed item to move the camera into a different position. Could do that if you want, if I want to fly it slow, but they've locked it into a race whoop type position. I think this is designed for people who like to fly fast. They like to go under things at a high speed, racing, you know, around posts, in and out of things. And if they crash, they don't want their arms being broken off or anything. Because look, you can't break the arms off. Look, there are no arms. They're like, it's just the way it's built. Everything's protected. So this would survive a nuclear blast probably, but yeah. So due to that, it weighs a lot. And when you put the GoPro on and the batteries, it weighs an awful lot. And due to that, and putting the word race with it, you're not going to get a massive speed. As you saw, I had over 100 kilometers per hour for racing, and that's without the GoPro. So that's pretty much what you're going to get. The digital version, same thing. Obviously, if you have the digital version, you can fly miles and miles away because the digital video coming back is designed for miles and miles away. This one is designed for just a few football fields. So I don't have anything like this in my catalog of drones. So this one here will get some use from me for certain purposes. It would be fun to chase airplanes with this because if I hit the airplane, I would just destroy the airplane. It's just like a ramming speed, blink. You know, it's, you can't damage this thing. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna put links below to where you can find it, to the analog and the digital version. Go check them out, see if it's for you. And if you have questions on this drone, just post them below and I'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate that very much. And I will catch you in a future review of drones, something really cool. All right, take care. Bye.